Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
One of the best things about El Paso, the Franklin Mountain Range. Can you imagine all the stories that are in here?
It's Mardi Gras here in Fiesta, Texas. You make it an annual tradition for you and your family too.
I'll walk through the dining room and you see everybody's doing this, you know. They're taking pictures of them doing this.
I already like your style way more than what I picked up.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
You are in for a treat. This is our 30th anniversary celebration at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and this is our biggest and best Mardi Gras celebration yet. We have a bigger parade with 10 floats, including a double-decker float and a giant serpent float, and we have endless entertainment, including 2 brand new shows this year.
Can we dig into when we come to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas for Mardi Gras?
So let's start with the savory offerings. We have the bacon wrapped boudin balls.
Okay.
We have the gator bites with the spicy boom boom
sauce.
sauce.
I hope you don't mind, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start digging in.
Give it a try.
So what is a gator bite? What's in a gator bite?
It is deep fried alligator.
Is it really?
It is. There's no way to go wrong. It's the spicy, crunchy, it's everything you want New Orleans in a bite.
Tastes like chicken. Okay, what else do we have serving up here?
We have the andouille sausage and shrimp skewers, which those are also a little spicy.
Okay.
You gotta have the little New Orleans spice into it. We have, of course, the crab mac and cheese. We really wanted to find a way to bring the best of New Orleans to our guests here. And so from the moment you walk in the gates, from the music to the food to the atmosphere, you're in the Big Easy for the day. And we have all this food spread out in 10 different locations around the park. So in between shows, while you're waiting for the parade, it's easy to bounce around and try all the different samplings. And this is before we even get to dessert or the drinks.
Talking about the Big Easy, I spotted from a mile away some beignets.
You gotta have the beignets. It would not be Mardi Gras without the beignets.
Okay, we have to dive in.
It's not right unless it gets all over you.
Guys, goodness right here. And if you don't have a powdered mustache by the end, you didn't do it right.
And then of course you have to wash it all down with the New Orleans cocktail.
Oh my goodness, okay. Cheers. This is
Cheers.
a hurricane?
It's a frozen hurricane.
Oh goodness gracious.
It's a true taste of New Orleans.
I've had a hurricane in Louisiana before, in Bourbon Street.
Ooh.
That's a party right there. Welcome, this is our Hugin House of Voodoo. They've been here for some time over here. Some cobwebs. They should do some spring cleaning here. I am a big old scary cat. I like, just the skulls are freaking me out. I can see your future. Oh, you're gonna have 70 children. Don't put that voodoo on me. Oh, there's snakes on the ground. There's snakes on the ground.
So we do have new entertainment this year. We have 8 different shows, including the King William Brass Band, the Voodoo Crew, Dixie Mae Diamond Show, and Thirsty Buffalo. So there really is something for everyone when you come to Fiesta, Texas, or Mardi Gras.
Oh my goodness! Yes, clap for her.
All right, so it's almost 5 o'clock and the parade's about to start. As you can see, I'm all geared up because I'm actually going to be on one of the floats here today. So let's get on the float, and as they say in Louisiana, let the good times roll.
Be excited for the parade. It's the one time you actually get to catch the beads here in San Antonio and get that feeling of Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
The guests are riding the floats, they're tossing beads to everyone along the parade route. It really is an awesome experience.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! We're coming down to the end. This has been so much fun. It's Mardi Gras here in Fiesta, Texas. You make it an annual tradition for you and your family too. Woo!
We are just getting started here on YOLO, Texas. Up next, we head to El Paso to get on mountain time in the Sun City.
Take a piece of our travels with you. On your next adventure, shop our exclusive store for shirts, mugs, and even masks. To celebrate what it means to be a true traveling Texan, head on over to YOLOTX.com for all things YOLO Texas. We'll see y'all on the road.
We are situated at the westernmost tip of the state. We are on the border of New Mexico and Mexico. We're about 850,000 strong and a very hospitable and welcoming community.
Thank you for having us here in El Paso. I heard that y'all do Texas differently.
Many visitors come through and they say, oh, we've been to Texas, but not quite like here. We're in the high desert, and so even the terrain is different. We're in a different time zone. Yeah. We are called the Sun City, so this nice warm vitamin D that we're soaking up allows us to enjoy great year-round activities, and we have more than 315 days of sun. So when we say we do it different, we really do.
I'm so excited to be here. So what are your recommendations for me?
So Franklin Mountains has to be on your to-do list. We are the only Texas city with a mountain, and lucky for us, it's right in the middle of the community.
I know, it's like, it's your backyard basically.
It's the largest urban park in the country. So I have to tell you, our Mexican food is second to none.
Okay.
And this is authentic Mexican food. We've got a great region that offers a lot.
I love this. I'm falling in love with El Paso.
I love that. I love that. That was our plan the whole time.
So good. Thank you. What do we have going on?
We have our green sauce enchiladas with chicken. That is one of our signature plates. We do not puree our sauce. We use our Anaheim peppers that are grown regionally, chop them up to a certain size, and we make this sauce a basis for a lot of our plates.
This is amazing.
Good.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to eat this entire plate. I don't care what anybody says.
I love our green chilies.
Tell me what it's been like over the years seeing the restaurant grow and just being a staple here in El Paso.
This actually right here where we're sitting was the original main dining room. over here in this room, this was actually our kitchen. This other room that's over here in this area, it's what we call Tony's room, which is an homage towards my great-grandfather, my dad's grandfather, who was the founder of L&J. And when he founded it, it was actually known as Tony's Place. Okay. And then they changed the name over in 1968, and that's going to be under my grandparents' names, Lilian John, which is my dad's mom and dad.
I was going to ask who are L&J.
Lilian John.
When I was reading, it said there were like slot machines and it was open during Prohibition, and so like that's super cool. There's so much history in this building.
There's so much history, colorful history at that, and if only walls could speak, what stories would we hear?
People love y'all.
We attribute it to not only our longevity here, but also our staff. I mean, we do have an incredible staff, an incredible workforce.
Y'all have been so amazing to us. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, and I'm not gonna cry, but like there's a lot going on in here, and I love it.
Restaurants are the cornerstone. They're the fabric of every community.
I can't wait to come back and see how much more it's grown.
I've got plans.
Got plans? I mean, I've already made a huge dent in these enchiladas, and I'm gonna continue eating.
Good.
I know.
You're
They're
leaving
so
us
good.
behind.
I know. Thank y'all again. Good morning, y'all. It's early, it's beautiful, and one of the best things about El Paso, the Franklin Mountain Range.
This is the brand new visitor center.
It's beautiful. I love this right here in front of me, in front of us.
Yeah, this is Franklin Mountain Range that is at a scale. It was created to help visitors orient themselves around the park. The park, almost 27,000 acres, and it goes from almost downtown El Paso, and it encompasses almost the entire mountain range all the way to the state line with New Mexico. We have different exhibits that when visitors come, they start like learning about the history of the mountains, about the Chihuahuan Desert.
Being the superintendent here, what's your favorite part about the park?
It is very rewarding when people come and then start enjoying and then coming back because they found that this place gives them quality of life and makes them happy. And at the end of the day, it's about making people happy.
Well, I think we have an adventure ahead of us, right?
Yes, so I hope you brought your water.
Oh, I did.
Hiking shoes.
Yes.
And we're ready. We have over 130 miles of trails in the park. So we're climbing to those caves. The name Aztec Caves is kind of funny because back in the early 1900s, somebody found pottery shards.
Oh, wow.
And archaeologists back then didn't know much about the local cultures of northern Mexico. So when they found it, they pretty much say like, oh, it must have been from the Aztecs.
Wow, absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. Can you imagine all the stories that are in here?
Yeah, I mean, if the rocks could talk.
This is amazing. Thank you so much for showing this to us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's my pleasure.
Next up on the show, we head to one of the trendiest spots in the Alamo City.
Kind of just took a risk and wanted to provide something where people can go and enjoy thrifting.
Victoria, I have never gone thrifting, so this is my first experience.
That is very exciting. What do you think you'll find?
So in my mind, I always think thrifting is like I'm looking for a period piece,
okay.
But I've heard that's the complete opposite.
Well, here we have a little bit of both. So I have some vintage blouses that you can look through, and I also have some more modern items.
Tell us about how Tightwad got started.
I was on our open a thrift store. I've thrifted with my family forever. My grandma used to take us to the Montones and have us like sort through all the clothes. So after I graduated UTSA, I kind of wanted to be a part of my community a little bit more and wanted to provide something where people can go and enjoy thrifting good clothes.
I'm gonna call you a professional thrifter. Do you have any tips or tricks for us?
Yeah, so definitely I made sure to put dressing rooms in here just because when you look at a piece, sometimes it's a little intimidating just because maybe you're not used to the style or the color or anything like that. So definitely try everything on. I'm excited for you. This is gonna be a good experience.
I totally came, I was like, I don't know, I feel like a hat's needed for today. I feel like I'm gonna get in the mood, like I'm gonna find something exciting. I kind of want something 60s. I'm hoping that you can help me put something together.
Of course, it's all about feeling comfortable and feeling good. So you mentioned you wanted something a little different, so we're actually gonna go through here.
Okay.
We have passing by some t-shirts and some art from local artists.
Very cool.
If you look around the wall, there's little things everywhere that someone has contributed to making this space special. Our dollar section that our community creates.
Lovely.
So anything with a clothespin on knitted hangers that someone donated. Aren't these really cool?
These are super cool. I know, I was gonna say, are these for sale?
No,
Oh.
those are mine. But yeah, all of this is $1.
So cool.
So I found these two. This one's for the dollar section. Someone donated, so it might just be meant to be.
Okay, I already like your style way more than what I picked out. You're so good at this.
This right here, if you feel like feeling fancy,
Yes.
just layer it on top, leave it open, close it a little, just own the world while you walk through.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try these on. I'll be right back. Okay, I love this.
Yes.
I am getting major Emily in Paris vibes.
It's
This is
great.
such a great find.
Yes, and then if you wanted to add maybe if it's colder outside, add a collared shirt, let the collar pop out a little bit, even untuck it and add a bell to keep it cinched right here. You can do so many things.
Cute. Very
Yes.
winter. I love this. So
Yes.
cute. Like, look at that.
Yes. And when you're walking, you can just hold it, let the wind hit you. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, exactly.
Like a bird. No.
Yeah.
Could not have asked for a better first time thrifting than today.
That is so happy to hear. I'm glad you found something.
Yes, and so with thrifting, it's becoming more and more popular. Where do you see the future of it going?
So I definitely see a lot of positive things for thrifting. People are being more aware of how they can contribute to being sustainable. I get a lot of people here who are first-time thrifters and they get so excited when they find something good or just something they didn't expect like that they can just go home with.
Coming up next, Valerie takes us to an award-winning restaurant inspired by a film.
This place has its own twist to comfort food. They have Cuban, Asian, and Spanish, and I'm so ready to get my munch on.
In 2014, I took Ben to see the movie Chef, and he had been working
10 days on, 4 days off.
and we were really ready for him to come home. And so when we saw this movie, I was like, you know, we should just like cash out a 401k.
Right after the movie.
Pay cash for a food truck and like jump. I said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What the hell?
We went 2 years with the food truck. We wanted to do something a little bit different, and I've traveled all over, and so I was doing all kinds of different types of foods. We just decided to do some really unique options. I called it New American Global Comfort because it was like from all over. So we have a couple of Asian influences. There's some Cuban, there's some Spanish, some American, some Mexican. We just do a lot of different things, and we do the same thing for like when we do catering. People will come out and ask for, I have one that's wanting all different kinds of banh mi's and Asian stuff, and I'm like, okay, we can do that. And someone else wanted burgers, and so we'll do different things. Just it's kind of unique. We've run like 250 different items on the food truck since we've been open.
Wow.
So we're always changing up the menu. We'd have a base menu that we'd always run, but we were always getting creative, and I like to play with food, so I was just always doing that. But it's been really unique items, a lot of grilled cheeses, some different types of salads, just from my travels and kind of going around and seeing what people do, and kind of just made it unique.
I want to know the top secret ingredient to your award-winning grilled cheese. 'Cause I heard that's what people rave about.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's won the Grilled Cheese Festival like 2 years in a row. It's a homemade dip, just some really nice flavors that combine some different types of cheeses, and then that's the spread that goes on the grilled cheese for the award-winning grilled cheese, spinach and artichoke grilled cheese. And then the one that's won is the one we add bacon to it. So once you add bacon, it takes next level, it levels up, and it's just really good. Yeah. Our barbacoa is the cocoa barbacoa, and that one's gotten first place at the Big Red and Barbacoa Festival in 2016 and in 2018, which is really good.
And this is the famous bacon, spinach, and artichoke grilled cheese.
Yes. Yeah.
Woo!
You should get a nice pull on that.
Okay,
You know what I'm talking about when I say pull, right?
all the cheese?
Cheese pull. You should get a nice cheese pull. Telling you. I'll walk through the dining room and you see everybody's doing this, you know, and they're taking pictures of them doing this. It's good, right?
Wow.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. I've never put anything else in my grilled cheese sandwich before, and
really?
this is like heaven. Oh,
nice.
You were right about the bacon. The bacon just
it levels up, right?
Takes it up.
We've got some really beautiful artwork all around us. You got kind of a trucky feel with the diamond plate all around, because that's what the truck looks like when you go outside. The music's different. It's not a traditional, it's just a combination of different kinds of music. So it's a good vibe, but I want them just to be happy with what they're getting.
We want them to feel like they're at home.
And they feel comfortable spending what they're spending to be able to get a good quality sandwich or grilled cheese or whatever they're getting.